Alright guys, what's going on? It's Dan here, and today I'm going to be doing a gaming setup video for you guys. Now, I know this has been quite a while, and I think it was a couple of months ago I did actually upload a sort of time lapse of me setting up my setup, and I haven't actually done a proper video on it yet. So that's basically the reason why I'm going to be doing this today. So I'll leave a link in the description down below to that time lapse video where, like I said, I basically just sort of set up the actual setup, but I don't sort of put any cables in, and I also don't talk about anything that I own. So today's video is basically, like I said, is going to be the setup, but I'm going to be going through basically the stuff that I own and just talking a little bit about it, so like what the product is and what I use it for and stuff like that. So if you're looking forward to this video, then please hit the like button, because like I said, this has been needed to do for quite a while and I just haven't got around to doing it. So I'm going to turn the camera around now and I'll show you guys my setup. Okay guys, so there you go, that is my actual setup. Now I'll talk to you guys, like I said, one by one about the stuff that I've got. So first of all, down here, as you can see, I've got the Canon 500D. Now this is like a DSLR camera. Now I do actually use this for a couple of my videos. This is not my main camera, the camera that I'm using right now, which I will show you guys later on. That is my main camera, but this one is basically like a second angle camera, sorry. So like I said, it's got a really good zoom as well, so say if I'm going to do videos that needs to like zoom in on somewhere, that'll be the camera that I use. Then moving over here, I've got the GoPro Hero 4 Silver Edition. As you can see, it's got the screen on it, that's why it's the Silver Edition. I was going to go for the black, but by the time I actually brought this, the black was having quite a few problems, because I actually got this when it first come out, and the GoPro Hero Black, basically like the software was all like failing, so I went for the silver in the end. Then over here we've got the Gorilla tripod, that's like the DSLR one, so that's the one for that camera. I also have got another one which I'm using right now on this camera. Again, I'll show you guys that in a minute. Then moving over here, we've actually got this sort of remote. Now this is a LED controller remote. I will show you guys the LEDs in a minute. They're actually under my desk, but if you just press that button, they will come on. Now you probably can't really see them, they have sort of come on, but you obviously, like I said, you can't see them because it's quite dark. So I'll turn them off, and I'll try show you guys in a minute. I'll turn all the lights off and try to show you guys. So moving over here to the actual main desk. Now I have tried to keep the cables as neat as possible. As you can see down there, you can sort of see them, but like I said, I have tried to keep them as neat as possible. So over here we've got the gaming monitor. This is a Philips monitor. As you can see there, it's a Philips, I think it's a 21.5 inch monitor, and it's got 2 ms, so 2 millisecond response time. So it's a really good gaming monitor. I think it's like £100, so I'd highly recommend picking this up if you're looking for a gaming monitor. Now in my opinion, it looks bigger than 21.5. That monitor over there, as you can see, is 24 inch, and this one sort of actually looks the same size. Now it's not, this is 21.5 like I said, but it's actually a really good monitor and it looks bigger than what it is. So moving over here, we've got my microphone. I'll turn it around so you guys can see. So it's a Blue Yeti microphone. This is basically the mic that I use all the time. It's also on this little arm. I don't really know the make of this arm, but it's only like a £10 mic arm from Amazon. It's not the really expensive one. Can't remember who makes the expensive one, but it's not that one. It's just a cheap one. It does the job. Obviously, it allows the mic to come around here. So when I'm actually making a video, I bring it over here. Obviously, I sit there and the mic's there and I talk into it. So that's obviously the mic. I'll move it out of the way for now. And then moving over here, this is a second monitor. This is actually the monitor that I use for my computer, which is over there, which again I'll show you in a minute. But this is actually a Acer 24 inch monitor. Now unfortunately it's only got 5 ms, so 5 millisecond response time, and that's the reason why I actually use it for my computer, because I still do gaming on my computer, but not as much as like my Xbox or PlayStation 4. So that's the reason why I've used that monitor for my PC. Then up here at the top, I've got my Logitech C920, sorry. So basically that's a really good webcam. If you guys are sort of starting off YouTube and you want to do gaming videos, I'd highly recommend picking up that that webcam, sorry, I cannot speak right now. It's a really good webcam. I got it on sale. I think I got it for like £50, but I think it's normally like 80. But again, that's a really good webcam. I don't actually use that for my gaming videos. I actually use the camera that I'm using right now. Again, I'll show you guys that in a minute. And ignore the bottles and stuff in the background. That's just my bedside table with like monitors, with monitors, with water bottles, with deodorants and all that. So ignore that. Then moving over here, we've got the sort of second desk. So as you can see, it's like a 2 desk. This one here is actually smaller than this one. This one's like a bigger desk. I'll try to show you guys better. So this one's the bigger desk, and then that one's like the smaller desk. So moving over here, we've got my capture card, which is the Ava Media LGP Lite. Now I have actually done a video on this. Again, I'll leave it in the description down below. I did a review video. It's a really good capture card. It was only like £60, and if you're going to start off gaming videos, again, I'd highly recommend picking up this capture card. And then moving over here, we've got the controller. So PlayStation 4 controller, Xbox One controller. There's the Xbox One, and there is the PlayStation 4. Then underneath, we've got the Astro A40's headset. So I'll pick them up. As you can see, they're in the orange and white design. And now I think they're the 2015 editions. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they are. Then moving over, this is the mix amp for it. So obviously this cable goes into the actual headset, and then these cables run off to the back. One of them goes to the console, so the PlayStation 4. One goes into the PC, and that also goes into the PC. So this headset is really good if you guys are doing like gaming, because especially for like Call of Duty or FPS shooter games, because you can hear footsteps and stuff with this. But they're also really good because you can connect them up to your PC and also listen to stuff off your PC at the same time. So you can, like, say if you're listening to music on your computer and also you want to hear the game, highly recommend picking these headsets up, because like I said, you can hear your computer audio as well as the game audio. So really good headset. And then again, like I said, that is my PlayStation 4. So moving on to the computer, and this is sort of the main sort of setup, the main part of this actual setup. So this is a custom built PC. I actually built it myself. I also picked all the parts myself. Now as you can see right now, it's not on. I will turn it on in a minute, but for now I've left it off, so it's not really, well, it's not loud, but obviously it's quite loud and you can normally hear it, so I've turned it off for now. So if you guys want more details about this, then I will leave a sort of I think I'll put some in the description anyway. Check down there, there'll probably be some parts. It may even come up on the screen right now, I'm not too sure. So like I said, it's a custom built PC. I built it all myself. Inside, I'll talk to you guys quickly about it. So inside I've got the I think it's Core i5 4690K. Then I've got the MSI GTX 760 graphics card, and then I've obviously got I think it's 16 gigs of RAM, sorry, and just a Cooler Master like CPU cooler. So like I said, check down below for most of the specs. Now I did build this a couple of years ago, so it's obviously not the best PC, but still it does the job. I think it costs like 1,200 or something, so it does the job. And obviously it produces or edit all my videos, and also render all my videos off this computer. So this basically right now is like basically the thing that produces all these videos. So unfortunately back here you can see all the cables. Now I did say I tried to hide all the cables. Obviously I couldn't really hide them, but underneath the desk there isn't actually that many cables. Obviously this one you can see because that's the one for the headset. Then down here that's like the all the plugs, and then obviously you can see this wire as well because that's the extension lead. But all the rest are actually underneath the desk. So as you can see there, that's where the whole mess is. And I've also got another one on the other desk, I will show you guys that. But that little holder is actually from IKEA. Now obviously it looks a mess under there, but you can't normally see that. Obviously when you sit down or even when you stand up, you can't even see any of that. And like I said, if you pull the chair out, which again I'll talk to you guys a bit about that chair in a minute, if you look under this one you actually can't see any. This is where the obviously desk starts, and then down there is where it ends. There's actually none on this sort of bit, so that's obviously where my legs go, and there's no cables at all. So in my opinion that looks really neat. Obviously you can see a couple of cables, but they couldn't really do much about them. Then underneath again there's another one of them holders. So they're from IKEA. I think there's like £10 each, really handy. So obviously it keeps all the cables off the floor. So moving over, like I said, to the last thing, which is actually going to be my gaming chair. Now this is a GTA Mega Racing chair. I'll turn it around so you guys can see a bit better. Like I said, it's a GTA Mega Racing chair. It's red and black leather, and it's got the really nice stripes down here, like I said, red and black. Really comfy chair. Again, if you guys are like at your desk a lot, or you just sort of sitting on chairs a lot, highly recommend picking up this chair. And then the last thing in fact is the green screen. Now obviously you guys see this, the chair as well as the green screen, in every single video that I do. Well, not every video, but like all my gaming videos, because obviously you see me sitting in the chair, and then in the background is always the green screen. So if I move over here, this is sort of how it looks. So normally, let me sort of come around here. Normally the camera is like that, So basically normally the camera's on a tripod, it sits sort of like that, and then obviously I take out the background and you can normally only see the chair and the microphone. So normally the mic gets put over there, then that's basically the view you guys see, and then obviously I cut the camera there and I sort of cut out the background. So that's basically the view, like I said, what I normally sort of see on my videos. So I think that is actually going to do it for this setup. Now I know it's not the best setup, obviously I haven't got loads of stuff, but it does the job. I've only got like a 2-monitor setup. I've got the PlayStation 4, my Xbox One, and obviously the computer. So again, it's not the best setup in the world, but it does the job for me, and obviously I've got all the camera equipment that I need as well. So I'll quickly show you guys the camera that I'm using right now, because I did say I will show you guys that. So I'll switch over to that camera and I will show you guys this one. Okay guys, so I've switched over to my other camera, which is now the one that I'm using. As you can see, it's the Canon EOS 500D, so the quality may be a little bit different, and the mic quality is probably different as well, and it's obviously not going to be like smooth, but that is the camera that I normally use. So it's the Canon G7X. So obviously I've got the Canon 500D, which I'm using right now, and then also the Canon G7X, which is a really good camera. Again, this is the camera that I use for my vlogs. This is the camera that I use for my face cams as well. So obviously it's got the flip up screen, so it's really good for like vlogging, and also it's a really good sort of webcam. Like I said, I do use it for a webcam as well. So I will switch back over to that, and then obviously I'll end the video there. So there you go guys, that's basically the overall setup. So again, quickly run through, I've got obviously my camera, obviously 2 cameras, my 2 monitors, my Blue Yeti microphone, keyboard. In fact, I don't think I actually talked about this keyboard and mouse. This is just a Logitech keyboard with a Logitech Logitech keyboard with a Logitech mouse. This is just the K120 keyboard. I think it comes as a set. Now I do want to get a different keyboard and mouse, because they're only like a really cheap one, but still for now it does the job. So that's basically what I'm going to be running with until I get a better keyboard and mouse. So again, that's the overall setup. Looks, in my opinion, looks really nice, and obviously you've got the green screen as well. So one last thing I will show you guys as well is, as you can see over there, them posters. So I'll quickly take you guys over there and I'll show you them posters. Okay guys, so this is the posters that I was talking about. So as you can see, that's a Cal Freezy and a Joe Weller Wheezy poster, and then over here we've got the Sidemen poster. So that's Cal Freezy's signature there, that's Joe Weller's signature there, that is Calix's signature, that is PG or FIFA Monster, some of you guys might not know who that is, and then that's Syndicate's signature there as well. Then moving over here, like I said, the Sidemen poster, that's obviously all the Sidemen, and I've got all of their signatures as well. So obviously they're like next to the name, so that's like, that one's Toby's, that one's obviously KSI's, that one's Vic's, that one's Rage Shaw's, that one down there Zerka's, that one's Mini Minter's, and that one's obviously Bazinga's. So I actually got both of these from Insomnia 55 when I did go over there, and I'm pretty sure that was also the Sidemen's last Insomnia, so I'm really glad that I went there. That's my only one I've actually been to, and that was their last one, so I'm really glad I went, and I managed to get obviously 2 signed posters. So again, that is going to be it for this video. I'll quickly turn around and show you guys the actual setup again. And actually one last thing is this light. So as you can see, I'll quickly turn around so you guys can sort of see it a little bit better. This light is that I use for all of the videos. I've also got another one over there which is currently on. Obviously I've just turned this one off. They were from Amazon. I think they were £40 each. They normally just sort of sit like that, so they just sit there facing obviously the green screen, and then the other ones over there facing the green screen as well, and that's sort of how the setup looks. Ignore that mess down there, I still need to clean all that, but again, that's how the setup looks. Back here it does look a mess. Obviously we've got cables back here, but from like the actual front of it, which again, let me turn this light on and I'll come back round to the front. So from the front you actually can't see any cables, obviously, like I said, apart from them two. So I think it looks really neat, and I'll show you guys as well one last thing before I go, the LED lights under the desk. Okay guys, so there you go, you can see the LED lights under there. So this bit of the video, the camera quality might not be the best, because obviously I've turned all the lights off, closed the curtains, so you guys can sort of see. So as you can see on the floor, they're actually underneath there. So as you can see, unfortunately these front ones are broke, but they're back there, and they also go round to there. So basically sort of points the lights down on the floor. And again, with this remote you can obviously change the colours to like a certain colour. So if you want it red, green, blue. And obviously if you want it quick flashing as well, you can have it like flashing, you can have it faded just like it was just. So there you go, goes for like all the different colours. So that's basically my setup. I'll just shut that down for now. There you can see that's sort of again an overall look. So if you guys enjoyed this video, then please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I hope you guys have a fantastic day.